National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Red on red. Let's go. We're good.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Loose inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Lawrence. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. Touchdown Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at about the 28. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Play action. It's Lawrence. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
11.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Shattuck. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Second down and a run by Robinson. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Dances by him. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Now Lawrence down around his goal line. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throw left side. There's London. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run for it with Robinson. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Lawrence will throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now a give, running left is DeWalder. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here now a third down and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Lawrence on first down. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a second and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, Lawrence, flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. Fighting through. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And some room to maneuver. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's London. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. And he coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Hey, Ron!
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Lawrence from his end zone. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go!
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Right side, Claypool's got.
And he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
7-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 3.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in, and he'll be out of bounds.
Ruled out of bounds just shy of the goal line.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Back to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to flash together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Joseph Osai in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A 71-yard punt return. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, we know one bench is jumping up and down in excitement right now after that punt return for a touchdown. Whether they go for a PAT or go for 2 probably depends on the team's philosophy, doesn't it?
Either way, made it a 1-score game. So little work to do, though, here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Lawrence out to his left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Phil, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Hey, Lion, Lion!
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one. So with that knee 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome